The wreckage burned across the crimson sands of Kepler 442b, sending plumes of acrid smoke into the thin atmosphere. Roma had been prospecting for rare minerals when the ship screamed overhead, trailing fire and debris before slamming into the canyon wall 3 kilometers from his shelter. He'd grabbed his med kit without thinking. It was the human way. See someone hurt? Help them. The galaxy hadn't quite understood that about Earth's children yet. The crash site was worse than he'd imagined. The ship was unlike anything in the standard registries. Sleek, organic-looking, with scales instead of plating. And sitting in the sand, back against a twisted bulkhead, was her. She was roughly humanoid, but her skin shimmered with iridescent scales that shifted from deep purple to silver in the dying light. 2 elegant horns curved back from her forehead, and her eyes, when they flickered open at his approach, burned like molten gold. Wings, tattered and bleeding, lay crumpled behind her. "Easy," Roma said softly, kneeling beside her. "I'm here to help." She tried to speak, but only managed a pained hiss. Her translator device sparked uselessly against her collarbone. Blood, dark blue, almost black, seeped from dozens of wounds. Roma didn't hesitate. He'd patched up mining accidents, treated radiation burns, even saved his partner Anna from a cave-in last year. Alien or not, bleeding was bleeding. "This is going to sting," he warned, cleaning the worst gash across her ribs. She tensed, but didn't pull away. Her golden eyes watched him with an intensity that made him nervous, as if she were memorizing every detail of his face. For 3 hours, Roma worked. He sutured, disinfected, bandaged. Human medical supplies weren't designed for dragon-like aliens, but he adapted. When her breathing grew shallow, he rigged up an oxygen converter from her ship's remnants. When infection threatened, he used his entire supply of broad-spectrum antibiotics. "You're lucky I'm stubborn," he muttered, wiping sweat from his forehead. "Anna always says I can't leave anything broken without trying to fix it." The alien woman made a sound, almost like a laugh, choked with pain. As the second sun set, Roma fashioned a stretcher and dragged her to his shelter. She was heavy, far denser than a human, but he managed. He always managed. Anna arrived 3 days later on the supply shuttle, expecting to find her brother alone as usual. Instead, she found him carefully spoon-feeding broth to a creature that looked like it had stepped out of ancient Earth mythology. "Roma," Anna said slowly, setting down her supply crates. "What exactly is she?" "No idea," Roma admitted cheerfully. "Her ship's computer is fried, and the translator's dead. But she's healing well. Watch this." He showed Anna the bandages from yesterday. "Her cellular regeneration is incredible. The wounds are closing twice as fast as they should." Anna studied their guest more carefully. The dragon woman sat propped against pillows, watching them with those unsettling golden eyes. There was something regal about her, even injured and wrapped in Roma's spare clothes. "You know," Anna said quietly, "her ship design. I've seen something like it before, in a military database. Roma. I think she might be—" An alarm shrieked. 3 vessels appeared in orbit, massive and bristling with weapons. Anna's communicator crackled to life. "Attention, human settlement. We are the Krylith Dominion. You are harboring a war criminal. Surrender Jaranis the Voidbreaker immediately, or your planet will be sterilized." Roma and Anna exchanged glances. The dragon woman, Jaranis, rose to her feet, steadier than she should have been. She placed one scaled hand on Roma's shoulder, then reached for Anna's damaged communicator. With surprising dexterity, she bypassed the translator, connecting directly to the communication system. Her voice, when it came through, was like rolling thunder. "I am Ja'aranis, first daughter of the Dragon Imperium, breaker of the Void Fleet, conqueror of the 7 systems." A pause. Tell your masters that I have been shown kindness by these humans. Inform them that this world is now under my personal protection. The next ship that threatens it will burn." The Krylith response was immediate and panicked. "Lady Jaranis, we meant no disrespect. We thought you'd been captured, tortured. We were mounting a rescue." "You were hunting me," she corrected coldly. "Be grateful I am not in a position to demonstrate why that was foolish. Leave. Now." The vessels vanished from orbit faster than they'd arrived. In the stunned silence that followed, Jaranis turned to Roma. She touched her translator, now working again, and spoke words he could understand. "You saved the most feared warrior in 12 galaxies," she said softly. "My people would have let me die with honor rather than show weakness. The Krylith would have enslaved me. But you?" She tilted her head. "You just saw someone who needed help." Roma shrugged, embarrassed. "It's what humans do." "Yes," Jaranis agreed, a strange warmth in her voice. "I am beginning to understand why your species troubles the old powers so much. You treat honor and compassion as the same thing." She placed a clawed hand over her heart in what was clearly a formal gesture. "I am in your debt, Roma of Earth. The Dragon Imperium does not forget." Anna cleared her throat. "So, you're staying for dinner then? Because Roma made way too much stew." For the first time, Jaranis smiled, a terrifying and wonderful sight. "I think I would like that very much." As the stars emerged above Kepler 442b, 3 beings shared a meal. The most powerful warrior in the galaxy learned about human stubbornness, kindness, and stew, and Roma learned that sometimes fixing what's broken could change everything. That was the human way. The galaxy was still learning,